In this video, I'll show you how to solve a linear system with two unknowns by the matrix inversion method. This is question 2. The question reads, solve the following using the inversion method. And the two linear equations we have are x minus 2y is equal to -3 and 3x plus y is equal to 5. To do this, I've outlined 4 simple steps which we will follow exactly. Step number 1 says, set up the equations in standard form, and they're already in standard form. Notice that we have the x and the y on one side and the constant on the other. Number 2 is write the matrix A as the coefficient matrix. So we'll take the coefficients of x and y for both of these and write down a matrix. So our matrix is A, and the coefficient here is 1, -2, 3, and 1. Next, we have to find the inverse of A by either the matrix transformation method or the shortcut method. Obviously, I'm going to pick the shortcut method, and that you find the determinant by multiplying the diagonals and then subtracting them. So 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times -2 is -6, so 1 minus -6 gives us +7. And then we switch the 1 and the 1, but we don't need to do that since they're both 1s. And we switch the signs of the other diagonal. So this is negative and this becomes positive. I've erased the positive symbol, no need for that. And now we divide each of these elements by 7. If we do that, we have our A inverse, and this becomes 1/7, 2/7, -3/7, and 1/7. And in our last step, it tells us to multiply the inverse A to the power of -1 by the column of constants matrix B, which represents everything after the equal sign. So -3 and 5, and this is why they wanted it in standard form to begin with. So we'll take A inverse, this matrix, and we'll multiply it by this new column vector, which in our case is -3 and 5. So B is equal to -3 and 5. Multiplying these two, we end up with 1/7, 2/7, -3/7, and 1/7 times -3 and 5. And we'll use our calculator to do this quickly. 1/7 times -3 plus 2/7 times 5. This gives us our x and our y. So this gives us 1 is equal to x. And we'll do the same thing with these two, where we have -3 times this number, this element, and 1/7 times 5, and we end up with 2. So 2 is equal to y. These two right here represent your solutions for this linear system. And there you have it. That is how to solve a linear system with two unknowns by the matrix inversion method. Make sure to watch question 3 for an even tougher example.